Tournaments, knockout, league, or round robin and combination. A tournament is a competition held among various teams in a particular activity according to fixed schedule where a winner is decided. There are various methods of organizing a tournament which depends on various factors such as the number of participating teams, facilities of ground, equipment and number of officials available, days in which the tournament is to be completed. Now, what is tournament? Tournament is a very common word or very common it is a very common word which comes in our use which come mostly in the use of the sports persons or sports children who perform sports, who practice sports. Most often they listen the word tournament. Now, what is the definition of the tournament? A tournament is a competition held among various teams in a particular activity according to the fixed schedule where a winner is decided. Now, what are the importance of tournaments? Number one, it develops the sports skills. It's very natural that if a person competes with some other person, so he'll have a competitive spirit. So this competitive spirit helps the person to develop his or her sports skills. So development of sports skills. Various skills of sports are developed in tournaments. Next is propaganda of sports. Tournaments are helpful in publicizing the sports, which generates interest in spectators. Now, what is the meaning of propaganda of sports? The main thing which sports enhances, or the main thing by which the sports gets enhanced, is spectators. When spectators watch, at that time the sports person gets some confidence, gets the motivation by cheering up and by the applause of the audience. Then next is helpful in selection of players. Good players can be selected easily by observing their performance in the tournament. For higher level competitions and higher level tournaments, best players and good teams can be identified from these small level tournaments. Development of national and international integration. It not only develops the integration of national and international level but also gives sense of unity and brotherhood. At small level, interstates or interschool children meet each other during tournaments, and at big level we children meet from all over the nation or all over the world. So that's how we can say that it creates the sense of unity and brotherhood. That is why we can say important tournaments are important, as it helps in development of national and international integration. Then development of social qualities. Social traits such as respect, brotherhood, discipline, sympathy, tolerance, etc. are developed among participants through tournaments. Source of recreation. To maximize recreation, organizers do not hesitate to make a large expenditure. That is why a large number of people go to watch Olympic Games and World Cups of various games and sports. Maximum recreation, maximum number of arrangements for the competition, good arrangements, high level arrangements make people watch the tournaments, and big level tournaments like Olympic Games and World Cups have their more high standards of their celebrations and their arrangements. Now, next is types of tournaments. There are 4 types of tournaments: knockout, league or round robin, combination and challenge. So first is knockout tournament. In knockout tournament, a team which is once defeated automatically gets eliminated from the tournament. मतलब एक टीम जो एक मैच हार गई तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली एलिमिनेट हो जाती है टूर्नामेंट में से, उसको एक और चांस नहीं मिलता. जो टीम जीती होती है वही कंटिन्यू करती है आगे टूर्नामेंट. इट मीन्स दैट the defeated teams does not get a second opportunity. Opportunities are given to the winning teams or players. उसके एडवांटेजेस क्या हैं? नॉकआउट टूर्नामेंट के एडवांटेजेस हैं: मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ ऑफिशियल्स आर रिक्वायर्ड. ऑफिशियल्स का जो नंबर है, जितने ऑफिशियल्स बुलाए जाते हैं वो कम बुलाए जाते हैं। ओइंग टू लेस नंबर ऑफ मैचेस, ऑफिशियल्स कम है, नॉकआउट में एक बार में एक टीम आउट हो जाती है, एलिमिनेट हो जाती है, तो नंबर ऑफ मैचेस भी कम होते हैं, जिससे टाइम भी कम लगता है। सो इन दिस वे टूर्नामेंट कंप्लीट्स more fastly. It helps in enhancing the standard of sports. Now what are the disadvantages? अगर पहले ही मैच में कोई अच्छी टीम अपना बुरा परफॉर्मेंस देती है तो वो अच्छी टीम पहले ही चांस में एलिमिनेट हो जाती है और फिर मैक्सिमम चांसेस वीक टीम्स के बढ़ जाते हैं आगे जाने के लिए और स्पेक्टेटर्स का इंटरेस्ट ख़त्म हो जाता है. स्पेक्टेटर्स लूज देयर इंटरेस्ट. Good teams can get eliminated because of their poor performance, even in first round. There are maximum chances of weak teams to enter into the final round, which creates lack of interest in spectators. Now the second is league or round robin tournament. In this tournament, every team plays with every other team irrespective of victory or defeat. चाहे वो टीम हारे या ना हारे, पर जितनी टीम आई हैं हर टीम के साथ खेलेंगी. It can be called the best type of tournament because it provides maximum number of opportunities the teams to display their best performance. एक बार अगर कोई अच्छी टीम लूज़ कर देती है मैच, तो उसके पास आगे बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं जिससे वो अपने आप को प्रूव कर सके और अपने आप को टूर्नामेंट में अपर लेवल पर लेके जा सके. अब देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ सिंगल लीग टूर्नामेंट. सिंगल लीग टूर्नामेंट में होता है जब एक टीम सारी टीम्स के साथ, मतलब सब टीम के साथ एक बार ही खेले. और डबल लीग टूर्नामेंट इज़ व्हेन ऑल द टीम्स प्लेज ट्वाइस विद ऑल अदर टीम्स, मतलब सारी टीम 2 बार बाकी सारी टीम्स के साथ खेलती हैं. तो how can we determine the number of matches in single league tournament? So their formula is n-1 upon 2. Now here n means number of teams taking part. For example, 7 teams are taking part, so 21 matches will be held. Same way in the double league team we can determine by the formula n-1. For example, 9 teams are taking part, so 72 matches will be conducted. Only difference in the formula of both the tournaments is for determining the teams is in single league tournament we have to divide n-1 upon by 2, but in double league tournament the formula is only n-1. Now what are the advantages and disadvantages of league tournament? League tournament has certain advantages. It decides the true winner, मतलब जो असली विनर है, जो जीतता आ रहा है, जितनी भी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है हर अपॉर्चुनिटी उसने गेन की है और हर अपॉर्चुनिटी में वो जीतता आ रहा है, तो इससे पता लगता है कि हाँ वो सच्ची में गुड परफॉर्मर है, वो टीम गुड परफॉर्मर है, अच्छी है. इससे इट डिसाइड्स द ट्रू विनर. नेक्स्ट, एवरी टीम विल गेट फुल अपॉर्चुनिटी टू शो इट्स एफिशिएंसी और परफॉर्मेंस. नंबर 3, इट हेल्प्स इन रैंकिंग ऑल द टीम्स. Number 4, sports and games can be made popular owing maximum number of matches. Maximum matches होंगे तो लोगों को ज़्यादा पता चलेगा, लोग ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट लेंगे. Then appropriate opportunities are available to the players and teams to improve their performance. ये हमने मीनिंग में भी पढ़ लिया था. Now disadvantages. It requires more time. ज़्यादा मैचेस हो रहे हैं, हर टीम के साथ खेल रही है 1 या 2 बार. It depends upon the tournament. So it requires more time. And if it requires more time, it is obviously expensive. It requires more arrangement of sports officials and teams, that is known. Teams coming from far face more problem because such tournament waste their time and money. Morale of most of the teams become low due to their defeat again and again. अब बार बार एक ही टीम हारती रहेगी तो उस टीम का मोरल लो हो जाएगा. In such situations, these teams are unable to show their good performance. This is why the spectators lose their interest. And if teams are not showing their good performance, then spectators will obviously lose their interest. Now, third type of tournament is combination tournament. These tournaments are conducted when the matches are to be played on group or zonal basis. Now, first thing, what is zone? When there are many number of teams, but there are huge amount of teams, and only one national at one center or one national level tournaments cannot take place, because there are ample amount of teams. So the country or the nation is divided into 4 zones: north, south, east, west, different zones. And particularly their matches are held, their competitions are held, and then the winners of all the 4 zones then compete together at the central level. So the first type of combination tournament is knockout cum knockout, where first the total number of teams are divided into 4 zones, as I told you. Now, teams of all zones means at all the 4 zones, teams play on knockout basis, and the winners of all the 4 zones then compete together at the central level, and they again play on knockout basis only. And the team that wins the final becomes the winner of the interzonal tournament. Now here you can see in the example that in zone A, B, C and D there are 4 different teams, and the way how they are taken out the winner, this is called a fixture. So first in every zone, first and second team is competing, and third and fourth team is competing, and then both of the winners are competing again, and then winners come, and the winners A, B, C, D at interzonal tournament again compete with each other on the same knockout basis. Next is league cum league. The only difference between two of them is matches are held at zones, winners are taken out to play at the center level, they compete with each other. The difference is in knockout cum knockout, when players compete at their zones, then also they play on knockout basis, and when they compete at central level, the winners when compete at central level, they also compete at knockout level. Here in league cum league, the teams in each zone play on league basis, and then their winners also in central competition play in league basis. The total number of teams are divided into 4 equal zones. First teams of all zones play on league basis, and then 4 winners of the 4 zones compete again in match based on league method. The team that wins the final becomes the winner of interzonal tournament. So we'll learn later that how to make these fixtures. This is known as the staircase method of making fixtures. So here league tournaments, it is the fixture of league tournament. So at first 4 teams are competing respectively in their 4 different zones, and the winners A, B, C, D are competing again at the intergroup or zonal tournament on league basis. Now next comes knockout cum league. Here the total number of teams are divided into 4 zones, and the teams which group or zonal tournament, in zonal tournament the teams compete against each other in knockout basis, and the winner of the all 4 zones then compete at the intergroup or zonal tournament on league basis. First in zones they play on knockout, and all the 4 winners after that at the center level play at league method. The total number of teams are divided into 4 equal zones. First, teams of all zones play on knockout basis, and the 4 winners of the 4 zones compete again in match based on the league method. The team that wins the final becomes the winner of the interzonal tournament. Now, fourth, league cum knockout tournament. This is the opposite of knockout cum league. Here, first at the zonal basis, teams compete at league teams compete on the basis of league method, and then all the 4 winners compete at the central level or at the intergroup or zonal tournament with the method of knockout tournaments. The total number of teams are divided into 4 equal zones. As you can see here, they are divided into 4 equal zones. First team of all zones play on league basis. First, they all play on league basis. The 4 winners of the 4 zones compete again in match based on knockout method. Now this is then they play on knockout method. The teams that wins the final becomes the winner of the interzonal tournament.